Before we get into the review of Satan's Little Helper, this video is sponsored by the good folks over at Movie Palette. Now, Movie Palette have a really cool idea. They take a movie, and on a canvas, they represent all the main colors from the scenes of the film from start to finish. Here's the remake of Friday the 13th, which features some great dark tones in the beginning, all the happiness of the campers getting to Crystal Lake and having a good time, and then Jason wrecking shop throughout. But there's really great high fidelity and details in all the colors and all the thin lines, and you can see some blues, reds, and all the scenes that have certain lighting and colors in them. Movie Palette is really high quality, and they make some amazing products. Here's the coolest part. If you go on their website and use Planet15, you'll get 15% off of your order of your Movie Palette purchase today. Pick your favorite movie and put some class on your walls. Thank you, Movie Palette, for sponsoring this video. Great product, guys. When you think of a good, bad movie, what is your definition? What movie do you think of? Defining that is sometimes a little bit difficult, but I can define a good, bad horror movie in 3 words. Satan's Little Helper. When I got word that they were putting this out on Blu-ray, I was over the moon. My first time hearing about this film was back in 2009-ish, when I was on Netflix. I remember scrolling through videos and seeing this artwork pop up on the screen, and I was just absolutely intrigued by this. Finally, my curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to watch Satan's Little Helper. It was absolutely charming, it was ridiculous, it was silly as hell, but it was extremely entertaining. Keep the story brief on Satan's Little Helper. You've got this little kid who plays this video game on this off-brand Nintendo DS, if you will, and it's a game called Satan's Little Helper. This kid is obsessed with Satan. He loves Satan to death, and I mean, what the hell? But he wouldn't be what you would expect. He's not some goth crazy kid. He's a sweet little boy with a nice personality, but he loves Satan, and he wants to help Satan. He wants to meet Satan in real life and kill people for points, just like in the video game. So what happens when Satan shows up into town and crosses paths with this kid? Exactly what he wants to happen. He partners up with Satan himself, and they go throughout the town, wrecking shop, taking out people, animals. This is such a good, bad movie. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much I love it. Like I said, defining that is sometimes a little bit difficult, but Satan's Little Helper is the quintessential example of junk food horror trash. The performances in this film are absolutely perfect for that cheese factor. The look of Satan, as you can see in the cover with the mask, the outfit, the trench coat, and the gloves, is cheesy yet charming. It's so funny. I love this movie to death, guys. This is 1000% a Halloween staple. So when I got this Blu-ray in, I knew I needed to review it ASAP after getting back from Scarefest so that you guys can hurry up and order Satan's Little Helper and have it before Halloween. Not to say that you can't enjoy this past Halloween, but this is certainly a Halloween day, midday movie. This isn't the one you end your night with. This is the one you warm up with and just let loose and have fun. This movie is spectacularly great. It's bad, but it's so good. This is also a Jeff Lieberman film, by the way. So how cool is that? He's awesome. He did films like Squirm. He's a great director, so to see this under his name, I wasn't aware of that the first time I saw it, but that makes sense. I can see this being a Jeff Lieberman film now. But this is the new release from Synapse, guys. You're going to get some new artwork right there for the movie, and I think that they absolutely did a fantastic job. When I found out they weren't going to use the original artwork, I was a little worried, but I gotta say, I think they absolutely killed it. I don't believe it's reversible. No, I'm lying to you. It 1000% is reversible. So here you go. Here is Satan's Little Helper with the reversed art. So there we go. I gotta say, I like that too. So they killed it. Now, in terms of the picture quality on this was actually a good-looking Blu-ray. I was actually quite impressed at the picture quality. There are moments throughout the film that last maybe 2 seconds, and it's very sporadic. Don't worry about it being too often, where it looked like they had to put in like insert footage for parts of scenes. Maybe something was damaged, maybe something was lost, and it's very 2000s Windows picture quality. But it's very brief, and it doesn't distract you from the movie. But I just noticed that. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm assuming maybe there were parts of the film, very, very minute, 2-3 seconds here and there, where they either couldn't find what they needed or whatnot. But just keep that in mind, but don't let it worry you. It'll come up for maybe 2 seconds, and then boom, you're good. But in terms of the majority of the film, I'd give the picture quality a solid 8.5 out of 10. I thought it looked great for a Blu-ray, and it really looked great on my plasma in here, so very happy with that. In terms of special features, we've got an audio commentary with director Jeff Lieberman. We've got vintage behind-the-scenes featurette, which were really fun. I watched all this stuff. We've also got The Devil in the Details, the making of Satan's Little Helper. Absolutely great making of featurette. Can't recommend watching that immediately as soon as you get this. And Mr. Satan's Neighborhood, a tour of the filming locations with the director, Jeff Lieberman. And you also get a promotional trailer. So, what a great release from Synapse. They put out a stellar title, Satan's Little Helper. Absolute cult classic. If you haven't seen this movie, I beg of you, go right now. Go down below. I have a pinned comment. I'll give you an Amazon affiliate link. Hurry up and order it today. Get it before Halloween. But even if not, don't worry. You'll still love it if you don't watch it. But this is the 2 o'clock Halloween day movie where you kick back, you do something to let loose, you watch something silly and fun. This is it. You're going to love Satan's Little Helper. It is absolutely the best definition of a good, bad horror film. So, love it to death. Satan's Little Helper this release gets 2 thumbs up for me, big time. Thank you, Synapse, for putting this title out. It absolutely deserves its second wind of a cult status again, and I'm hoping this release will bump up its numbers for more people. There it is, guys. Satan's Little Helper. Check it out. Pick it up. See you guys next time. Thank you to all my supporters on Patreon. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, and music, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month.